What's up, guys? Reality here. I'm bringing you the demolition games that you wanted to see of me versus Woodysgamertag. First things first, I just want to let you guys know is my series that I have every Tuesday on LGU is up. It was up yesterday when you're watching this. It's Reality Check for all you new subscribers that don't know of it. It's a show that I do every Tuesday. Put it up there. It's featuring somebody else's gameplay, commentary. It's kind of entertaining. We've been getting a lot of people laughing at the commentary. The video is kind of a little bit screwed up, some editing fuck-ups, but pretty much just there for the commentary. It's great, and I'd appreciate it if you guys go check it out. I'm pretty sure the link will be somewhere on the screen or in the sidebar. But don't forget to watch this video first, then go check that out because you know, both are really good. Anyway, starting off with this game, this is the first game that I actually played against Woody, and it was 18 minutes long, so I had to shorten it up. So all these clips are sped up a little bit. Some I slowed down for you know, a little bit less or a little bit more than others, so that way you guys can make out the key points to the match, or the you know, basically where the turn of events happen, basically. My kit here, I'm using the tact insertion now, and there's two tactics that I like using the tact insertion for. And here I pick it up because I realized that guy knows where it's at now, and I wanted to move it out of where he knows where it's at, because one guy knows where your tact insertion at, he's just gonna sit there and camp it with either a claymore or just basically camp it, and that's not a good thing. So I rather die and spawn back at my spawn, you know, where they don't know the tact insertion's at, and replant it, than you know, spawning right where a guy's gonna get a free kill, because that kind of sucks. But basically, what the tact insertion for is two things. On demolition, what happens is if you're on offense, and I mainly use it for offense, but I do use it for defense. You're gonna see at the end of the round, but I only use it for about a second, or the end of the game, I should say. I only use it for about like 30 seconds on defense, but I'll give you a strategy when that point comes on. But as far as the offense goes, what you can do is, there are two things. One, in demolition, you're going to spawn as far away from the bomb as humanly possible. So you're going to spawn all the way back in your spawn, and you know, you're going to have to run all the way back to their spawn. And if you're not using Marathon Lightweight with an SMG, it is going to take you a long time. The reason being is SMGs have 90% movement speed, or 100% movement speed. Assault rifles have 90%. So if you're running an assault rifle class, it is going to take you an extremely long amount to get there. And the SMG, you just have the regular run speed, and you have Marathon and Lightweight. You get there in pretty quick. You get there, so. And definitely, that's why, you know, even with having Marathon Lightweight, having the tact insertion, being able to run up into their spawn quick is good. So basically, I put the tact insertion either around their spawn or inside their spawn, depending on the situation. Here I'm putting it outside their spawn because we're trying to get this objective done and complete the round as fast as possible. And I can basically just keep jumping right back in the action. As you can see, I lay down the tact insertion. It only takes me about 2 seconds to lay it down, and then I'm right back in the action, where it would normally take me about 15 to 20 seconds to run back to where the bomb's at if I am just spawning at the normal spawn. And here I'm 13 and 21. I know, horribly negative. I wind up picking it up a little bit, but I still go negative this entire game. Not that bad though, so don't worry. So basically, the tact insertion, when you get it behind the spawn, it's good because there's two things you could do with that. You can create a disruption in the enemy team's basically setup, their tactics, their communication, and everything. Because if you're running around being annoying with the tact insertion, and you know, the other team are going to be like, you know, we have to get this guy, we have to find his tact insert, and they're going to worry about you more than the actual objective, which is the whole reason why I use the kit that I use on offense, because a lot of people, they'll just go the whole round searching for my tact insertions. For some reason, sometimes like people think, oh, somebody's using a tact insertion, oh, I'm gonna get like a nuke off of it. Like, you're not gonna get a nuke off of it, you know, especially unless you're nuke boosting, you're not gonna get a nuke off of it. You might get 1 or 2 free kills, but that's about it. Any smart player using a tact insertion is gonna switch up where he puts it every time. I tend to do that most of the time. Sometimes I forget to and I just put it in the same spot, but whatever. It happens. Can't always be perfect. So on defense, I like to use the strategy of pretty much chilling back, guarding a bomb site, and racking up as many kills and kill streaks as I possibly can. I usually run Predator, Harrier, and either Pavlo or Emergency Airdrop. The reason being is I use the Predator. The Predator usually get me the Harrier, and then I just gotta get 2 more kills, and then I'd like to save the Harrier for the next round, if there would be a next round. And you know, and I like to build up from the Harrier to the Pavlo and try and save the Pavlo for next round or whatever I'm using at the time. Also, because it's just gonna help out better to have the air support in the next round than it would in the current round most of the time. Sometimes I actually think it's here that I actually call my Harriers, because I was thinking about it and I was like, wait a minute, let's see how this plans out, because I might not have to yet, or they might plant it, and you know, luckily I was smart enough to save it, and that was very good here. Now, excuse me, I need a drink here. Nothing like some iced tea at 2:40 in the morning. So anyway, I'm sorry, I've commentated this game probably like 3 times now, and I'm just like so tired, and I'm trying to make this the best possible commentary that I possibly can at this point. But yeah, so kind of lost track of what I was saying before, but build your kill streaks, save them up for the next round. I think that's where I was at, and you know, see, here's where you start spawning all the way across, because once they flood your spawn, and you can see there is about 5 red dots over there, and they wind up planting this one here, and we can't get it in time. They wind up locking it down. That's why I should have switched to my tagged insertion class here, because I could have planted it back by right around here. And it would save me about 5 to 10 seconds of running up there and having to clear the way. Here I flashed myself like a retard. You know, don't flash yourself, flash other people. You know, that's definitely what you want to do here. But yeah, they wind up locking this down, and there's just too many corners in this area that you have to check before you're able to run up there. Probably the smartest thing that we could have done is somebody came up from the opposite way of kind of where the water tower was, but we just didn't have enough time. There's not enough time to do stuff like that. So moving on to the final round, and it is all tied up 1-1. Now, let me just say this. Woody is playing with, I believe, either 1 to 2 other people from his friends list or his normal crowd or whatever it is. So me and my friends, there was 5 of us total. We definitely had the upper hand, okay? But, you know, that doesn't mean that they're shitty players or we're shitty players or whatever it is. You know, it just means that we had a slight advantage because we had 2 people extra. And not to mention, we have great communications, and that's one thing that when we saw Woody in the lobby before, and I'm not, you know, I'm going to admit this, we basically sized him up. We were like, alright, let's see how good this guy is, because, you know, you never know. But most of the time, you know, you'll go into a match and you'll see some guys from YouTube, and, you just, you know, you'll try and, you know, see where you stand against them, and most of the time you're going to be disappointed because, you know, like myself, I'm pretty sure, with the exception of maybe 1 or 2 people, almost all the YouTube commentators are not god at this game. They are going to go negative at some point, whether it be against you or not. You know, that's just a different story, but, you know, so you can't, you know, Woody, I'm sure, gave his best effort on this, and I definitely did, because, you know, I was always playing the objective. I wasn't worrying about kills too much, even though on defense I do tend to do that a little bit more than I do on offense, but still, you know, it was very close at the end, and just couldn't be held. Now see, this is where a tagged insert would have paid off, because I would have had it here. It takes me about 15 to 20 seconds to run back. That's why it benefits you. If you guys play Demolition and you played a lot and have yet to try a tagged insert, use the tact insert. Try it out. I assure you, it is going to help you more than anything else would on either offense or defense. And also, if you play CTF, it's great for CTF because you could plant it right in their spawn, and basically it just works out. But I'll give you more strategies when I have a CTF game for that. Anyway, they wind up planting it here. There's only a few seconds left on the round, and they planted it, and we just couldn't get up over there as fast, and whatever. So 41-43. That was about it. They won this one, but stay tuned for the next one, and you'll see what happens. Hope you guys liked it. Like it as always if you do. Comment if you have any comments, and subscribe to me if you haven't already. And I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.